My name is Melissa, and I'm here to interview for the mental health registered nurse position.
What are your career goals? How do you plan to achieve them?
My career goal is to be a mental health nurse practitioner. I previously worked in mental health as a technician, and I enjoyed seeing the transition of the patients from when they first come into the hospital for treatment and when they left the hospital to go back out into the community. And when I decided to be a nurse, I felt as though that it would be a good choice for me to be in mental health because I wanted to be a part of the direct care team that developed the treatment plans for the patients to allow them to be functional. I plan to achieve this by first becoming a registered nurse and then being certified as a psychiatric nurse, all along while working to obtain my master's degree and then become a mental health
What
nurse.
jobs did you enjoy the most? What jobs did you enjoy the least, and why?
The jobs that I enjoyed the most were jobs where I had autonomy and I was able to work with supportive teams. I don't really care to be micromanaged. I just don't feel like I'm able to work effectively, and I feel like I make a lot more mistakes when I'm under a microscope rather than when I'm working with a team that we're all supporting each other, or I'm able to work by myself and I'm able to do my own thing. I feel like I'm competent enough to do so. So I felt like micromanaging me is really not a good thing for me and for my work ethics. Um, as far as jobs that I enjoyed the least, I of course enjoy helping people. So the jobs that I enjoyed the least were ones that I was able to help people but not help them face to face. I have worked in call centers where you're helping someone over the phone, and sometimes they're really resistant because of previous experiences, or they just don't want to do certain things. And then sometimes they feel like that you're not truly helping them, or you truly want to help them, and when you really do. So it would make the job hard. So I really didn't enjoy jobs where I had to talk to people or help people over the phone.
How did you spend your vacations while in college?
My vacations were spent with family. We would take trips to see other family members or take vacations to other places. Most recently, I went to Disney World on my last vacation from school. But I also, during my vacation, I also am working on schoolwork because I like to be ahead and I don't like to wait to the last minute to get things done if possible. So I would try to get things done that I know that I can get done now. So when I went back to school, that I wouldn't be so overwhelmed. But I also really enjoyed myself during my vacations, just relaxing and spending time with family, which I don't really get to do that often while in school.
How did your previous employers treat you?
My previous employers treated me with respect because I'm very respectful to other people as well as very dedicated to my work, and I give 100% of myself to my work. And they notice that about me, so they've always treated me with respect. I also am just myself, and I think that being myself and respectful and professional just makes them respect me as a person and as an
Can you get recommendations from previous employers, teachers, who?
Yes, I can get recommendations from previous employers or teachers. Um, with employers, I made sure that if I left the job, that I left on good terms. I've made sure that I've given notice to them. I've been told by previous employers that they would hire me again. And so I pretty much feel as though mostly all of my previous employers would give me a recommendation. As I previously stated, I am a hard worker and I dedicate myself to my work and making sure that it's organized, done right, and everything of that sort. So I have always been good with the companies that I worked for previously. So they would be willing to give me recommendation. As far as teachers, mostly I have clinical instructors that have told me personally that if I wanted or needed a letter of recommendation, that they would be more than willing to do one for me. So in that aspect, I do have clinical instructors from certain rotations that will be willing to give me letters of
Do you
recommendation.
plan to continue your education?
Yes, I absolutely do plan to continue my education. I will finish off my associate's degree and then move on to a bachelor's degree through an online program. Once I'm finished that, I will take my certification for um, psychiatric registered nurse, and then I will also get my master's degree, which then I will become a mental health nurse practitioner.
You do to relax? What do you do in your spare time?
To relax, I like to just lay in the bed in silence, just being to myself. Sometimes I also listen to music to relax, more of a slow genre of music. Um, Another thing that I do to help me relax is to exercise when I'm really stressed out. I do that to just release the stress, and then I'm able to relax more. Um, I also, on my spare time, like to spend time with my husband or spend time with my mother, and we go to different restaurants, try different places, just do things that we don't normally do on a regular basis. Um, and I shop a lot, so that's another thing that I really enjoy doing um, on my spare time and when I want to. I want to thank you for the opportunity and being able to interview for the registered nurse position. I am more than willing to take any constructive criticisms or critiques on how to improve my interview skills if there is any. I really hope that I am a candidate for the position. If I am not, I still just want to thank you for the opportunity and to be able to interview and take the time out of your day to conduct this interview with me. Thank you and have a wonderful day.